Good morning folks. Today we are continuing our lecture on quadratic equation. In previous class we have seen the quadratic equation and how we can solve that quadratic equations. Now today we are going to see a new method to find out the roots or the zeros of the quadratic equation or the solutions of the quadratic equation. So this is the formula method. Let us first derive the formula method for the quadratic equation. We know the general expression of the quadratic equation can be written as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The general equation for the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now I am dividing this general equation by a. Dividing equation by a. So we will be getting a by a x square plus b upon a x plus c upon a is equal to 0. We got this equation. Now multiplying this point with 2 and dividing with 2. A by a x square plus this will be multiplied with 2 and dividing with 2. We are getting 2 by 2 b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0. Now we can see that this b by a into 2. I am taking the square of this term, adding and subtracting this term in this equation. So this will be a by a x square plus 2 b by twice of a x. I said that I will be adding and subtracting the square of this term. So this will be b by twice of a square, this is the addition, subtracting it also, b by twice of a square plus c by a is equal to 0. Why we have done all these things? Because we want to make this term as a perfect square term. Now a by a will be cancelled, so this will be x square plus 2 b by twice of a x plus b by twice of a square minus b by twice of a square plus c by a is equal to 0. Now this term a square plus 2ab plus b square, this is making an identity of a plus b whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. In the same manner, this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this can be written in the form of x plus b is 2 whole square. This term can be replaced in the form of x plus b by twice of a whole square minus b by twice of a whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. Now taking these two terms in the right hand side, so we will be getting x plus b upon twice of a whole square is equal to b by twice of a whole square minus c by a. Now this can be written as b square by 4a square minus c by a is equal to x plus b upon twice of a whole square. Taking the LCM and solving it, we will be getting b square minus 4ac upon 4a square x plus b by twice of a whole square. Now taking this square in the right hand side, this will be under root. So x plus b by twice of a is equal to, this will be plus minus under root, plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Now this 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So under root of 2 into 2 with 1 we can take 2 outside, and a square we can also write in the form of a into a. So we can take plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a x plus b by twice of a. Now taking this b upon twice of a in the right hand side, so this will be x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a. So this last expression which we are getting, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a, is the formula to find out the roots of the given quadratic equation. Let us see how we are going to solve the question based on the quadratic formula. Taking one of the example number 13 from the NCERT book, find the roots of the quadratic equation if 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Question is given. This is example 13. 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is given to us. Now, writing the general expression first, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now comparing these two equations, a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 2. Now using this formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac whole upon twice of a. Now how we have to solve? We have to take first positive term and then negative term. So x is equal to minus b, first we are taking positive, plus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a, and here we are taking x is equal to minus b minus negative term b square minus 4ac upon twice of a. Now substituting the values of a, b and c with their respective sign in this expression. X is equal to minus, b is minus 5. So this will be minus of minus 5 plus under root b square, which means minus 5 square, minus 4ac. 4 is 4, 3a is 3, c is 2 upon twice of a. A is 3. Now solving this, we will be getting x is equal to minus into minus plus 5 plus under root minus 5 square will be 25 minus 4ac. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 upon 2 3s are 6. Now solving this under root, we will be getting 5 plus under root of 1 upon 6, which will be 5 plus 1 upon 6, which will be x is equal to 6 by 6 is equal to 1. So we are getting one value, x is equal to 1. Now solving for the negative part, substituting the values, x is equal to minus of 5 minus under root b square means minus 5 square minus 4, a is 3, c is 2 upon twice of a is 3. Solving this, minus of minus plus, x is equal to 5 minus under root of minus 5 square will be 25 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 by 2 3s are 6, which will be 5 minus under root of 1 by 6, which is equal to 5 minus 1 by 6, which is equal to 4 by 6. Further simplifying this, we will be getting 2 by 3. So x is equal to 2 by 3. We are getting two values of x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. This is quadratic equation, so we will be getting two solutions for this, x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. In this manner, we have to use the formula to identify the roots of the quadratic equation. Let us see one of the problem from the exercise and some of the word problems based on it. Taking the problem from exercise 4.3, question number 1. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation with the formula method. So we have to use the same formula. Question is, equation is given 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is given to us. Now solving this, comparing the given quadratic equation with the general expression. A is equal to 2, B is equal to minus 7 and C is equal to 3. Now solving for positive and negative terms, x is equal to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by twice of a. X is equal to minus b. Minus b is minus 7 plus under root of b square means minus 7 square minus 4a. A is 2, c is 3 whole upon twice of a is 2. Now solving this, minus into minus plus 7 we are getting x is equal to 7 plus under root of 7 squares. 7 square will be 49 minus 4 2s are 8. 8 into 3 is 24. Whole upon 2 into 2 will be 4. 49 minus 24. 9 minus 4 is 5 and 4 minus 2 is 2 under root of 25 plus 7 upon 4. This will be 7 plus 5 by 4. 7 plus 5 will be 12 by 4. Cancel out. This will be x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Now solving for the negative part. X is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a. Substituting the values, x is equal to minus 7 minus under root of minus 7 square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 3 upon twice of a. Minus of minus 7 minus under root 7 square will be 49 minus this will be 24 upon 2 into 2 will be 4. So this will be 7 minus root 25 by 4. So this will be x is equal to 7 minus 5 by 4. 7 minus 5 will be 2 by 4. Simplifying this, we will be getting 1 by 2. So x is equal to 1 by 2 and x is equal to 3 are the required roots of the given quadratic equation. Let us move to the word problem. This is question number 5 of exercise 4.3. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would be 210. Find the marks in the 2 subjects. Let us see how we are going to solve this problem. This is question number 5 of exercise 4.3. It says that in a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Let the marks in maths be x and let the marks in English be y. The given condition says that sum of the marks in mathematics and English is 30. Means x plus y is equal to 30. It can be written as y is equal to 30 minus x. This is equation number first. Now second statement says that and she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English. The product of their masses. First, 2 marks more in mathematics and 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English. 3 marks less. So the marks in the mathematics is 2 more. 2 more mean adding of 2, and marks in English is 3 less. So y minus 3. The product of their masses. Marks is the product means multiplication of these marks is equal to 210. Is equal to 210. Find the marks in each subject. Now substituting this y is equal to 30 minus x at the place of y, will be getting x plus 2 into 30 minus x minus 3 is equal to 210. Now this can be written as x plus 2 into 30 minus 3 will be 27 minus x is equal to 210. Now solving this, x will be multiplied with 27 will be 27x, x will be multiplied with minus x will be minus x square, plus 2 into 27, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 1, 5, 54, plus 2 into plus into minus minus 2 into x will be 2x is equal to 210. Now solving this, will be getting, taking all this term in the right hand side. So sign will be changed. This minus x square will be plus x square minus 27x plus 2x minus 54 plus 210 is equal to 0. We took all this equation in the right hand side. So minus will be converted into plus and plus sign will be converted into the minus sign. So rearranging this in the decreasing power of x, we will be getting this equation. Now solving this, x square minus 27x plus 2x will be minus 25x minus 25x minus 54, 210 minus 54. So this will be 6, this will be 5, this will be 156. So plus 156 is equal to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation which we have to solve. We can solve this quadratic equation with the help of formula method or splitting the middle term. Let us use the formula method for solving this equation. Formula method says that x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon twice of a. A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 25, c is equal to 156. Now solving this equation, x is equal to minus 25 plus, first solving for the positive one, plus b square will be 25 minus 25 square minus 4, a is 1, c is 156 upon twice of a is 1. Now solving this, minus into minus plus, x is equal to 25 plus 25 square will be 625 minus 6 4s are 24 4 5s are 22, 4 1s are 4, 6. Divide by twice of a, 2 into 1 will be 2. Now solving this, x is equal to 25 plus under root of 1 by 2. So this will be 25 plus 1 upon 2, which will be x is equal to 26 by 2, which is 13. X is equal to 30. For the positive part, x is equal to 30. Now let us see for the negative part. X is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by twice of a. Substituting the values, we are getting x is equal to minus of minus 25 minus b square minus 25 square minus 4, a is 1, c is 156 upon twice of a is 1. Solving this, x is equal to minus into minus plus 25 minus under root of 25 minus 25 square will be 625 minus 4 into 156 is coming 624 upon 2. 625 minus 624 is 1. X is equal to 24 minus under root of 1 by 2. So this will be 24 minus 1 by 25. Here we are having 25. So 25 minus 1 by 2 will be 24 by 2. Simplifying this, we will be getting x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 and x is equal to 13 are the two numbers. Means in mathematics she can get 2 marks, x is equal to 13 or x is equal to 12. Now in the given condition, the sum of the marks was x plus y is equal to 30. So first taking the 13 marks, 13 plus y is equal to 30. Taking the 13 in the right hand side, y is equal to 30 minus 13. So this will be 70. So in English, if she gets the 13 marks in mathematics, so she will be getting 17 marks in English. Similarly, you can solve for the x is equal to 12 also. If she will be getting 12 marks in the mathematics, so she will be getting 30 minus 12, which is 18 marks in the English. Now let us move to the next question. Let us see nature of roots. Next topic, nature of the roots. We know that for the finding out the roots of the quadratic equation by formula method, we are having formula minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac by twice of a. This formula we are having. Now the term b square here, b square minus 4ac, this term is represented separately by d, which is discriminant. b square minus 4ac. If this discriminant is positive, means greater than 0, then the nature of the roots will be real and distinct. Means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are real and distinct. Distinct means there will be two different values of the roots. Distinct. Now, if this discriminant is equal to 0, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Means the roots will be real and equal. And if d is less than 0 or negative, if the discriminant is negative, that means b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. If we see the graphical representation of this, if we are having d greater than 0, means the graph of the quadratic equation, which is parabola, will be intersecting the x-axis at two places. There will be two values of x which we are getting, which is unequal. So this is the graph for d is greater than 0. So we will be getting alpha and beta, two different values of the solution x. If d is equal to 0, means we are having roots are real and equal, then the graph parabola will be touching the x-axis at one point, means alpha is equal to beta. Both the roots are equal and the graph will be touching the x-axis. If d is less than 0, then b square minus 4ac will be less than 0. Roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary means graph will not be touching or intersecting the x-axis, means d is less than 0. Roots are imaginary. We cannot define the value of alpha and beta on the coordinate axis. This curve is known as parabola for the quadratic equation. Now let us see the question based on this nature of roots. Taking the question from exercise 4.4, question number 1, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equation. If the real root exists, find them. Question is given. Question number first, 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. First, writing ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation for the quadratic equation. Comparing the terms or the coefficient of x square, a is equal to 2, coefficient of x, b is equal to minus 3, and constant term c is equal to 5. Now next term, discriminant d, which is b square minus 4ac. Substituting the values, b square will be minus 3 square minus 4, a is 2, c is 5. Minus 3 square will be 9, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. So this will be 40. So 9 minus 40 will be minus 31. D is equal to minus 31, means D is coming less than 0, negative value. So the nature of the roots is imaginary. So the nature of the roots is imaginary. Nature of roots are imaginary. There is no real roots. There is no real roots for this given equation. Let us move to the next question. Find the value of k for each of the following quadratic equation so that they have two equal roots. In the question it is already given that we are having two equal roots. We are given with two equal roots. This is question number 2. First part, 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. In the given question which we have given that two equal roots. Two equal roots means the nature of the roots is given equal root. When we get equal root, when d is equal to 0 means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. At that point we are getting the two real and equal roots for the quadratic equation. Now comparing this with the general equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a is equal to 2, b is equal to k and c is equal to 3. Substituting the values in this, we will be getting k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 is equal to 0. Taking this 4 into 2 into 3 in the right hand side, k square is equal to 4 into 2 into 3. Taking this in the right, taking the square in the right hand side, it will be under root. So k is equal to under root 4. 4 can be written at 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So this pair of 2 can be taken out from the root. So this will be k is equal to 2 root 2 into 3 will be 6. So the value of k is 2 under root 6. So in this manner we have to use the nature of the roots and the formula method for identifying the roots of the given quadratic equation. We have seen the word problem based on it. We have seen how to solve the quadratic equation and get the roots from the formula method, and how we can use the nature of roots to identify the value of k and different questions. Thank you.